it's Jasma, and today we're making turkey soup with Chinese yam. Turkey is usually known to be eaten on Thanksgiving, but in reality it can be eaten any time of the year. Today we're going to be using a turkey drumstick, and turkey is a kind of meat that has very little fat in it, so we should eat it a lot more often. Usually turkey is roasted in an oven, but today we're going to be making soup with it. I have already got my turkey drumstick cut up in a supermarket, so if you haven't, you want to chop that up into little pieces. We will also be using a Chinese yam, and this is about half a stick of it. This is different from yams from North America, also known as sweet potatoes. This is white in the middle, and it is often used as a medicine to cure poor appetite, diabetes, and asthma, but you can eat it any day and it will still be good for you. And the good thing about Chinese yams is that it doesn't have a very special flavor to it, so when we add this to the turkey soup, it will not cover up all the flavor of the turkey. We will also be using some mushrooms to give the soup more flavor. You could use whatever kind of mushrooms you want, but we are using brown mushrooms here. We are also using some dried goji berries to add some more color to the soup and add more nutrients to the soup as well. For the ingredients you will need: 1 turkey leg, about 600 grams, Chinese yam, about 400 grams, mushrooms, 100 grams, ginger, 10 grams, goji berries, 10 grams, green onion, about 20 grams, and 1 tablespoon of salt. I have a big pot here, and I'm going to add my clean drumstick pieces into it. Now we are going to add the ginger into it. You could peel the ginger with a peeler. I'm going to be using a spoon today. Now add enough water to fill up a little more than half of the pot, about 8 cups of water. Make sure to add all the water you need to make the soup all at once, because the water will evaporize when it's cooking on the stove. But if you add cold water to the soup will lose its flavor, and you don't want that. So if you find the soup a little low on water, add boiling water and not hot water. After 10 minutes, my soup is supposed to be boiling now, so keep an eye on it in case it starts leaking out. If it does, turn the heat to low and open the lid so that it doesn't go everywhere. There is a layer of things on top, and just get rid of that. Once the soup is all nice and clear, cook this on medium-low heat for about 15 minutes, and if it starts coming out the sides again, just take the lid off and it will stop doing that. While the soup is still cooking, we're going to prepare the rest of our ingredients. So soak the goji berries in some cold water for about 2 minutes, then wash it and then rinse it. Moving on, we're going to chop up the green onions into tiny pieces. Then we are going to work on the Chinese yams, and to peel them you'll need gloves. Because if you don't have gloves and you peel the Chinese yams, the sticky white juice that comes out of it will make your skin very, very sticky, even though it is the healthiest part of the Chinese yams. So to peel them, just take a peeler and peel off the skin. As you can see, there has been a lot of white sticky stuff on my hands, and if I wasn't wearing gloves, this would make my hand very, very itchy. Once it's all peeled, I'm going to start slicing them, and I'm going to keep my gloves on so that I don't start scratching my hands. Because some kind of Chinese yam will oxidize and turn brown like apples would when they are out for too long, try to chop them up a little while before you put them into the soup, or after you chop them up, soak them in cold water, and that will stop it from turning brown. Now that my soup has been cooked for an hour, I'm going to add the mushrooms and the Chinese yam into it and cook it for another 15 minutes. As you can see, the turkey is now nice and soft, and my fork went in easily, and the soup now looks like a soup. So we're going to carefully add in the mushrooms. I'm giving it a little stir. Then I'm going to put the lid on and cook it for another 15 minutes. It's been 15 minutes. And now the Chinese yams and the mushrooms should be cooked. As you can see, the fork goes in easily. That means the Chinese yam is nice and soft. That means it's cooked. Now I'm going to add in the goji berries. One more minute and then the soup is done. Ooh, smells so nice. And now before we eat it, I'm going to be adding in 1 tablespoon of salt. You don't need to add any other things for flavoring so that it doesn't cover up the flavor of turkey. So 1 tablespoon of salt. And I'm also going to be adding in the chopped up green onions. Then give everything a stir to distribute the salt evenly. And that's how you make turkey soup with Chinese yams. Even though it takes about an hour to cook, all you need to do is put everything in the pot and the stove does the rest of the work. This is a combination of Eastern and Western style of cooking. This is a way to eat turkey even though it's not Thanksgiving, and this is a very healthy recipe. So thanks for watching and see you guys next time. Bye!